Now is the time for NFT. What is the NFT? NFT are unique assets tokenized on a blockchain, serving as a certificate of authenticity for digital or even physical items. Each NFT has a unique identification code and metadata encrypted and stored on a blockchain, ensuring it isn't interchangeable like cryptocurrencies. While the actual assets may be stored elsewhere, their ownership is tracked and verified from inception on public blockchains like Ethereum, allowing for provenance verification back to the original creation. NFT can be traded and exchanged based on their market value, representing cryptographic proof that the holder is the rightful owner of the linked asset. So the main differences between fungible assets and non-fungible assets is the content they store. Well, the fungible tokens like Bitcoin store value. We learned, a couple of sessions before, and non-fungible tokens store data like some like titles, certificate, or the artwork. Sometimes we usually call it a very expensive JPEGs. Today, if a builder or founder trying to launch their own NFT collection, they have two popular options, ERC 721 and ERC 1155. The special protocols that define how the NFT are created, managed, and sold on blockchain. So let's talk about the ERC 721 first. It offers each token with a distinct ID. This allows for secure transfers of digital possessions without intermediaries, leveraging smart contracts for direct exchange. However, high fees during busy network times can be a drawback, potentially limiting accessibility for smaller artists and buyers. On the other hand side, the ERC 1155 allows for fungible and non-fungible tokens within a single contract. That's pretty amazing, right? Offering flexibility to manage diverse assets like rare collectibles and interchangeable items. By bundling multiple token types into one contract, it reduces gas costs, making it more affordable. ERC 1155 also integrates well with other Ethereum frameworks, enhancing interoperability with decentralized exchanges, wallets, and other tools. However, its flexibility requires careful use to avoid misuse. NFT also have, many benefits, and we can also call them as the use cases. The first one is definitely the proof of ownership. That's very important. By creating the NFT, an individual can prove their ownership of a specific digital asset, such as a piece of artwork or music, even. This is done by recording the asset's unique attributes and ownership details on a blockchain. Usually, we just call it metadata. Providing an immutable ownership record, it eliminates the need for a centralized authority to verify the ownership. This decentralized system provides a more secure and transparent method for verifying ownership, which is especially valuable for high value assets. And also, it provides transparency. The record of each NFT transaction is kept on a blockchain, unchangeable and open ledger. As a result, all aspects of the transaction, including the transaction date, sale amount, and identities of the parties involved, are available for public viewing. This level of transparency provides increased security and trust in transactions. Any attempt to modify or manipulate the recorded data is impossible. This is blockchain, right? Making the NFTs highly secure. And also is about authenticity. Because NFTs are recorded on a blockchain, they provide an immutable and transparent record of the asset's history. This means buyers can verify the asset's authenticity, ensuring it's not a copy. For creators, NFTs provide a way to protect their work from being copied. By creating an NFT, the creator can establish ownership and authenticity of their own digital asset, reducing the risk of fraud or infringement. Accessibility. NFT provides fractional ownership of high value digital assets. With NFTs, investors can purchase a fraction of the asset, making it affordable to invest in high value digital assets. They can be easily traded and transferred, allowing more investors to own a share of the assets. This increased accessibility, providing opportunities for a broader range of investors to participate in the digital asset market. So, for example, I invest in a Web3 company who are trading the real estate on chain. So they kind of like tokenized each house, the property, into NFTs. And the investor can purchase the NFT to represent their ownership in the house. And if they're not happy with the investment, they can easily trade the NFTs, sell the NFTs on the platform with market price. And next, we can talk about the traceability. NFT enable traceability and accountability by providing an immutable and transparent ownership and transaction history record. Their registration on the blockchain allows for a transparent and reliable method of tracking the asset's ownership and transaction history. This feature makes it possible to easily trace and verify any NFT transaction, reducing the risk of illegal activities. And finally, we have the market efficiency. The tokenizing of physical asset, just like I mentioned earlier, the tokenizing the house, can streamline sales process and remove all the middlemen, intermediaries. NFTs representing digital or physical artwork on a blockchain can eliminate the need for agents and allow sellers to connect directly with their target audiences.